So we have to use this formula very accurately. The two formula we have to use. EVS is equal to H nu minus W, where H nu is energy of photon and W is work function. W is work function, and this W is equal to H nu naught, where nu naught is threshold frequency, and this EVS is also equal to maximum kinetic energy. So this will be T maximum, where Vs is identified as a stopping potential. So during solving this problem, we need to solving this problem very quickly. What we need to calculate some parameter before that. So the first parameter we have to know that how electron volt can be converted into joule and how joule will be converted into electron volt. And you will see that the energy range for the photoelectric will be from the few electron volt to some approximately less than 1 mega electron volt. So this will be less than 1 mega electron. This will be the mainly range will be in the electron volt range. So let's try to find some particular numerical value. So we know that 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So 1 joule is equivalent to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electron volt. So we can calculate it very easily. And the second most important thing is we have to just find the value of Hc, and this value is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34. This will be for the H joule second, and then we have 3 into 10 to the power 8. This is the speed of light, and we can just find this value is equal to 19.8 into 10 to the power minus 26 joule meter. So, and this is all about Planck's constant. So Planck constant have a value approximately 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule meter per second, and then it's or joule per meter, I think. So you can just check this, what will be this particular value. And we have to also just convert it into electron volt. And when we are going to convert it, this all thing into electron volt, then this will be come to 1.24 into 10 to the power minus 6 electron volt meter. So these are the very important number we have to always keep in mind, and this number you can use directly. So this number we have to use directly. Sometime if the wavelength is given, if mu is given or wavelength is given, we can just convert it. So let's try to go for one very interesting problem, and this is a very fundamental problem to understand all this concept. So what is this problem? So obviously we know that light is nothing but electromagnetic wave, and we can or what will be the frequency of that particular wave will be superposition of different electric field. So we have electric field, and what is this electric field? This electric field E is given, and it is a little bit complex type of thing. This is a superposition of not of 2 and 3 wave. So this is given as A is the amplitude cos omega naught t plus this will be sine omega t as well as multiplied by cos omega naught t. So this is the electric field, and this is basically some light and some source of light whose mathematical equation of some source of electromagnetic wave whose mathematical equation is this particular thing. And it is also given the value of omega is given as 1 into 10 to the power 15 second inverse, and the value of omega naught is given as basically this is 5 into 10 to the power 15 second inverse. So these are the numbers, and they are just falling on the some metal plate, and this metal plate have work function. So this metal plate have work function which will equal to 2 electron volt. So what we have to do? So we have to just find the maximum kinetic energy. Maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron. So this is maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron. So what will be the maximum kinetic energy? So it's a very simple problem, but there is some basic understanding in this thing. Look at this electric field have superposition of some wave, superposition of some electric field, and after superposition that the mixed wave is just imposing on the photographic plate. So if we will break this particular equation, then what we can find? We can find that this electric field is the superposition of not actually 2 wave, rather it is superposition of 3 wave. So let's see what will be this particular wave. So we can just use this trigonometrical formula of sine A into sine B. Then we have A cos omega naught t, and we can write it plus A by 2 cos omega naught minus omega t plus, and second thing will be also A by 2 cos omega naught plus omega. So this is the wave, this is the superposition of 3 wave actually. And what is the frequency of this wave? The frequency of this wave is given by the lowest frequency is omega naught minus omega, the next frequency is omega naught, and the omega naught plus omega is the highest frequency. So you can just find they have they are superposition of 3 different electric field or 3 different wave whose frequency is just giving like that. Now the thing is that which one is the taking part of the photoelectric effect, which one will produce photoelectron? We have the work function of 2 electron volt. So work function is 2 electron volt. So only those frequency will take part into the photoelectric effect whose energy is greater than 2 electron volt. So if omega naught minus omega, the energy related to this wave is greater than 2 electron volt, then this will also produce photoelectric effect, this will also produce photoelectric effect, this will also produce photoelectric effect. But if this will be less than this and these two will be greater than 2 electron volt, then this and this will produce photoelectric effect. And obviously for this, and if these two will be lesser energy than 2 electron volt, then this will be only produce photoelectric effect. It may be possibility that no one can produce photoelectric effect if the energy of omega naught plus omega frequency, energy related to omega naught plus omega will be less than 2 electron volt. So this is the very important thing. This is the extra concept we have to know. But the thing is that in this problem, what we have to do, we have to find the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron. So obviously, we need not to worry about omega naught minus omega. We not to worry about omega naught. Obviously, we know that this particular frequency will produce the maximum kinetic energy. the wave related to, or the light or the photon which has frequency of omega naught plus 1 will produce maximum kinetic energy. But if we will see this problem superficially, then what will happen? The people will think either frequency is omega or omega naught, and we can see omega naught is greater than omega, so we can say that omega naught will be produce maximum kinetic. But no, this is not going to happen. Superficially it is just look like that these are the superposition of two wave, but no, this is the superposition of three wave. And this particular wave will, and this will be T here, so this particular wave will produce the maximum kinetic energy. And now we can just go to calculate the maximum kinetic energy by using this particular formula. So let's try to calculate it. So when we are going to calculate it, then we have to be very much conscious that this is the angular frequency. We have to convert it into this particular linear frequency. So just we can write, so K maximum, K kinetic energy maximum will related to H nu maximum minus work function. And then what is nu maximum? The nu maximum is equal to omega plus omega naught by 2 pi, and which will be 6 into 10 to the power 15 into 2 pi. And now we can put it in this particular equation, and when we will put it in this particular equation, this will be 6 into 6 into 10 to the power minus 34 into 6 into 10 to the power 15 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 into 2 pi. And you can also find what will be electron volt. You can directly use as we have done it here, but I am just doing it each and everything at this particular point. And minus this frequency is equal to 2 electron volt. And when you will calculate this thing by using calculator, you can use calculator. So this thing will be come out of 3.95 minus 2 electron volt, and that value will be approximately 1.95 electron volt. So we have energy in kinetic energy, this will be 1.95 electron volt. So what we can do, we can reorganize our formula. We can reorganize our formula as we can write the maximum kinetic energy is equal to H nu maximum minus W. So maximum kinetic energy related to maximum frequency. So if there is option that the light pulse is not monochromatic, it will be just mixed light, it will be just superposition of different color of light, then we have to find what will be the maximum frequency, and for that maximum frequency we can calculate all over this thing. So thing is that how you can use your wave equation, and using this particular wave equation we will just find the frequency, and finally we can get this particular value of particular maximum kinetic energy, and this will be also uh, related to stopping potential. So this is the wonderful problem, so you can just try to do yourself. Now let's go for the second problem.